Hey guys, I know it's been a minute, work with me here. Okay, so it's probably been, I'm not kidding, at least 2 years since I've filmed a YouTube video. And I'm back. Like, I don't know what else to say. I might just post one video and then ghost you all again, I don't know. I really just don't care anymore these days. So I'm like, let's just post another YouTube video because I have some time on my hands right now. I'm working on a series for a show. Let me show you. Wait a second. I'm painting these coasters. I got about 6 of them. So it's a coaster show in Portland. It's at Nucleus. Let me show you what they look like. I don't know if it's gonna... So they're just like little 4x4 canvases, and they send them to a bunch of different artists. All the artists just like paint them, send them in, and then they have a big show. They sell the work, it's great. I've done it for the past, I think 2 years, so this will be my 3rd year. I've really enjoyed it. It's kind of fun to paint small, and these take about, for me, probably like a few hours, but I could probably get one done in like an hour, just because it's so small. I'm gonna go over my materials. I'm gonna try a new setup, so hopefully it'll be easy for you guys to see what I'm doing. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Cannot forget the paper towel. All right, so I'm gonna start off with this canvas paper. This is what I've been using for like literally probably like a year now. It's a lifesaver. So you just paint on the paper, and then once it's dried, you can go ahead and just like rip it off, and then you get a whole new palette. I'm gonna be using acrylic paints for this painting. I'm using Winsor&Newton acrylic paints. There's just like a regular set. I think there's probably like 8 or 9 colors in it. And here is the canvas I'm gonna be working on. And then I have 2 things of water. One for clear water and then one for dirty water. So I try to keep those separate just because it's easier to not muddy the colors. For paint brushes, I'm literally just using a bunch of random ones right now. There's like nicer ones, and then there's like really, wait, hold on. Yeah, so like literally like nubs. Not even, I wouldn't call them paintbrushes anymore. I got a towel. I will also be using this. I'm just gonna tape this on it right here, and I'll just paint on this because it's a lot easier. And I'll have a little wooden easel that I got from, I don't even know, like a craft store. I use this baby all the time, so let's get right into it. This has just been my like setup for the last, I don't know, year or so. It's just been easiest to paint and film with. You'll also see I usually have everything on the right because I'm right-handed. But for me to film, I'm gonna have everything on the left so that my hand doesn't get in the way, because I love getting in the way of the video. So I'm gonna try everything on the left so that you get perfect view of what I'm doing. I'm gonna try and talk over and kind of explain what I'm doing, but at the same time, if that doesn't work, y'all just gonna get a sped up video, and that's gonna be that. All right, I feel like I'm pretty much set up. I am going ahead and do a pink wash with permanent rose. This just gives a nice like tone for the painting. And I also just hate painting on white, like blank white. So this brush that I think I'm gonna use will be nice just to kind of, so this is just like, just painting the background pretty much. So I'm gonna water this down a little bit, which you can see it's like a little bit watered down. You don't really need that much paint on it. It's just gonna paint the background pink. I think it's gonna create a nice warm and vibrant undertone to this painting too, so it should help. Right now I'm just gonna use a pencil to just kind of lightly sketch what I want to do. I'm gonna grab some paint, and that will be that. So, thinking these are gonna be like my primary colors. I got the white, I got like a phthalo green, Winsor&Newton blue, and then like a raw umber. And I might throw in a few other paints, but those are gonna be my main ones. I kind of like putting red too in there, just throwing it in, or something warm like a burnt sienna. So I'm gonna get these on my paper. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with a bigger brush. Always start with the big brush and work towards a small brush. So I'm gonna go into the big brush, try and get some of these colors, shades, whatever, in the right spot. So I'm going in with, I wish you could see this. Okay, my next video I'll try and like show the palette I'm working with too. So I'm just mixing the colors right now. I wish I had two. If I get enough subscribers, maybe I'll try and get 2 cameras. So I'm just gonna go in and kind of like vaguely get at least the dark and light spots. I'll end up doing like 2, I'll do like a light layer and then like a darker one. I'll probably end up doing a lot of layers, honestly. I kind of like doing like a light layer first, because when I was starting out painting, I always felt like I needed to fill up the whole painting in the beginning with like saturated color, and it's all about the layers, honestly. Like if you don't have the layers right, the whole thing's not going to work out. So just like a nice undertone there, and then I might get a little bit lighter as we go up. Definitely a lot brighter up here. Like I said, I'm not going to try and spend too much time on this, so I'm kind of not like rushing it, but I'm not carrying too much. Because once I get started on these details, it's like I'm going to be doing this for a few days, so I'm going to try and like avoid that. Just grabbing white. That's not really the color I'm looking for. It should be a little bit less saturated. Yeah, that's better. Even though it's like too green though. Guess it's probably fine. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna kind of leave it like that. And this like right here is a little bit brighter. This. Alright, now I'm going to try and make that center spot like really dark. I kind of try and find my darkest value and my lightest value, you know, what you're supposed to do and work from that. But sometimes that doesn't happen and that's fine. But today, it's not one of those days. So, it's like really dark down here. I almost sanded these canvases just because I didn't really like the texture. Like now that I'm painting on it, I really don't like love the texture, so I might sand the next ones. it's like a little bit like, it's just not it. Not it, yeah. Don't love it, but what are you gonna do, I guess? It's too late now. So I'm gonna do this, grab some blue. And I'm gonna try and like make this, it's pretty close, but it's definitely less opaque. It's not as blue as I think it is. Add some pink would help. Really half the time is me just trying to find the right, oh that's better. Yep. It's a little bit better. I think adding pink kind of helped, pink and red. Yeah, when I said blue, I meant green. It's a little bit too green. Okay, it's kind of coming together. I really don't know what to do with the sides of this canvas though, because it's like the coaster is so thin. I always just struggle on like, do I paint it black? Do I paint it white? Do I just finish? Because you really can't go off the edge here. It's like you're not really doing much when you do that. No, it's pretty good, honestly. Now I'm gonna go in with just like a pointed brush, just to kind of work out some details. Alright. Let's see if these... Okay, that's better. So I don't even have like all the shades in that I need. So I need to get those in first. Like, don't get me wrong, I love adding some details, but when you do it too early, it's like you're really just hurting yourself. So I'm just gonna try to add some ripples. Okay, we are back. I'm gonna add like some dark lines up here. Look at this point in the painting, I do random stuff. I just be adding stuff here, adding stuff there, like it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just a little bit chaotic with the whole thing, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna step back and see. Oh, not too bad. I do think I need to go in and lighten up a lot of this area. So I'm gonna go in with like this, well, I might go in with this brush first, the one you've already seen, and then I might go in with the smaller detail brush. So yeah, this has like a lot of light in it. Alright, now I think I like it where it's at right now. But I think we need to like meet in the middle here. I have like a lot of darks, I have a lot of lights. There's not much mixing going on over here. So I think I'm gonna try and like find a middle color to kind of blend those out. it's really not like going out enough. Like it needs to be like out here, circling back in. So let me change some of that. Yeah, that's better. I feel like it's like going straight up and like down. Okay. So I think I'm gonna have to rework that section a little bit. Okay. So it looks like for these, it's like highlights on the top, and then it kind of, or it's dark on the top, and then it kind of blends in. I also hate that I'm doing like lines here. It needs to be more sporadic. Yeah. Okay, and then I really need to do some highlights, but like light highlights, not like really bright ones. I feel like we're getting there. I like how it's a little bit flowy, like it's not very accurate, or it's like just kind of all over the place, painterly, if you will. I think some stuff right here needs to be more less mechanical. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm just going to go in there. Trying to move some stuff around. Okay, and real quick, look at this brush situation. What are we doing? No, what are we doing? Like, I literally told you, I was like, oh, I'll use one for clean, one for dirty. It's clean, I'm only using the dirty one. All in one, like, ugh, why can't I be organized? So this is what it ended up looking like. I actually kind of like it. It's pretty simple. But like I said, it's like, I'm only spending an hour, probably an hour or two on these, so I'm not going to spend too much time. But I really like how it looks like far away. There's definitely some nice depth to it. I added like a little bit of sparkle, sunlight sparkles here on this side. Overworked a few parts, but overall pretty happy with it. And then I just gotta like take off this tape, sign it, and we're good to go. And I might varnish it too, so but yeah, this took about like 2 hours, 2.5. Not too bad. I was almost gonna add a little paper bow, like going down into this whirlpool, but I just decided that it was too much. So this is the end result, and I'm pretty happy with it.